Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Taipei Phoenix Live. Tonight we have a special guest. L.J. Lam is an American lawyer, already 35 years in Taiwan, a business consultant for government, shipping and businesses in Asia and Europe. More recently, L.J. has been studying personal improvement programs such as emotional freedom techniques, or EFT, the law of attraction, and neuro-linguistic programming, also known as NLP. Over the past 2 years, he has extensively studied the law of attraction, and tonight he will give us a brief information about the law of attraction. L.J., welcome to our show.
Thank you, Ronald.
Who developed the concept of the law of attraction?
Well, most people think of Rhonda Byrne when they think of the law of attraction because she is the lady who wrote the book and produced the movie The Secret. Most of our ideas come from that movie and book, The Secret. But actually, if we go far back in time, we can find evidence of the law of attraction in 900 BC with King Solomon, when he wrote, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." So the basic idea then is developed from the time of King Solomon through the ages. You can see evidence of the law of attraction in the writings of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, as far back as the Roman Empire in 462 AD. And developed further by people who were in the New Thought movement, including James Allen and Wallace Wattles, and of course Napoleon Hill, who wrote the book Think and Grow Rich.
Briefly, how would you define the law of attraction?
The law of attraction can be defined as the more you give your thought, your attention, and your energy to something, that is what you will get, whether positive or negative. That is a very brief definition.
Is there any scientific proof of this, or it is just general talk?
Well, there's a lot of scientific proof in the sense that we have stories and anecdotes about how the law of attraction works. But some scientists, including people like Deepak Chopra, have come to the idea that the law of attraction works because of the principles of quantum physics and vibrational theory. The idea is that everybody sends out a vibration that is based on their thoughts. It's often said in law of attraction circles that thoughts become things. What you think of, you draw into your life.
What is the law of attraction procedure?
I've simplified the law of attraction into 3 steps. Those steps are conceive, believe, and receive. The first step, conceive. You need to know exactly what you want to draw into your life, because the law of attraction is working all the time. You need to keep your thoughts positive and upbeat at all times, or as much as you possibly can, because when you're sending out the vibration of positive energy, that's what you will get back. So conceive what you want. Know exactly what you want. Sometimes you have to figure out what you don't want in order to realize what you do want. For example, people say, "I don't want to be poor." So we turn that around into a positive statement, "I want to be rich." But we need to further clarify that to say, how rich do you want to be? What monthly income would you like to receive? That makes it easier for people to get to the first step. The concept of conceive. How much do I want to receive every month in my paycheck? The second step is to believe. Believe in your heart that it's entirely possible for you to get what you want. Whether it's a good relationship, good health, good physical body, or a lot of money. It all depends on whether you believe that you can get that. A lot of times people feel that they are not worthy. They want something, but they feel deep down in their hearts or in their subconscious minds that they really don't deserve that. This is a step that people need to get over if their belief is to come true. Finally, the third step is to receive. You have to be ready to receive what you want. When the opportunity comes for you to get the thing that you desire, or the condition that you desire, or the relationship that you desire, you must be in a position to take inspired action and get that thing that you want. So that's the 3 steps of the law of attraction process. Conceive, believe, and receive.
What are the benefits of the law of attraction?
Well, as indicated, you can practice the law of attraction and get what you want. And also, you can avoid getting what you don't want, because the law of attraction is working all the time. As I indicated earlier, thoughts become things. The theory behind this is based on vibrational theory. Thoughts are vibrations, so when you send out a vibration, it's like a bouncing back at you off of a wall. If you send out a positive vibration, you will get positive results. If you send out a negative vibration, you will get negative results. I had a friend a few years ago, and he was always sending out negative vibrations. He used to say things like, "Oh, my heart attack ruined my business," or "My diabetes is killing me," "I'm always broke," and "My job sucks." In other words, he had a very negative attitude about life. And he was particularly complaining about his health all the time. So, because he was sending out these vibrations, these negative vibrations all the time, they came right back to him. A couple of years ago, he died at a relatively early age. So this is one of the problems if you sending out these kind of negative vibrations.
What can we expect from the law of attraction experience?
Well, you could get positive or negative. The law of attraction is working all the time whether you want it to or not, so you must keep your attitude positive. I can give you an example of what happened to me. A few years ago, I was offered a job, and at that time I was making fairly good money working at the government information office in Taiwan. In fact, most people were thinking I would be making very, very good money. But since this job opportunity indicated that I would have to move from Taiwan and live in Spain for some time, I thought to myself, if I take this job, I want to get 3 times the pay that I'm getting right now. And most people would have thought, that's incredible. How could you get that much pay knowing what you're making now? So the offer came through exactly 3 times what I was making. Exactly 3 times. And that was because I conceived what I wanted. I knew exactly what I wanted. I believed that I could get it, and I believed that I was worth that much money. And finally, I was ready to receive it. When the opportunity came, I took the job and left Taiwan and went to Spain for 2 years to take that job.
Are there any dangers in the practicing of the law of attraction?
Very much if you don't keep your thoughts positive. I indicated the problems that my friend had with his health. He was always complaining about his health. Also, it can happen that your business can collapse. If you start thinking negatively, people have a tendency to do things that will impair their ability to continue their business. They attract to themselves strategic errors in their thinking, which can just cause their business to collapse by negative thinking, and that is a real danger of the law of attraction.
Now that we are coming to the end of our program, we thank you for your presentation. And for our audience, I wish you good luck with the law of attraction. Good evening.
Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, LJ. Thank you very much. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you, Dan. Okay, one of